Oh, there's a fish. Look at that, just peel and drag.
It's pretty big.
Seen a big old tail. Welcome back, guys. So if you follow bass fishing at all, then you've probably heard of this new fish attractant on the market called bait fuel. Now, I've never had much confidence in these man-made scents, but this one seems a little bit different because instead of smelling like garlic or shad or something like that, this one actually has no smell at all to humans. I don't know exactly what's in this stuff, but I did a little bit of research, and about the only thing I could come up with is that it's a water-based scent that's made from compounds found in natural bait fish. So this stuff has exploded in the bass fishing world. People swear by this stuff. And since bass and catfish basically eat the same thing, I can't help but wonder how this stuff's going to work for catfish. So that's what we're going to be doing tonight. We're going to be heading out to our local lake to do some catfishing. So we'll see you guys on the water. All right, so we got out here to our local lake about 9:30. As you can tell, the bugs are terrible right now, but hopefully they'll die down here in an hour or two. As far as I can tell, we're the only boat on the lake tonight. We're supposed to have some storms move through in a few hours. According to the weatherman, we've got 3 or 4 hours we should be able to fish. So we're gonna be pulling some planer boards tonight, and hopefully we're gonna catch some fish. All right, y'all, so what I've done, I've cut up 2 bags of skipjack, same amount of bait in each bag. One of the bags will be adding bait fuel to, and the other bag will just be plain, regular cut skipjack. And I don't have a marker or anything, so the way I'm gonna keep up with it, I'm gonna put a HG sticker on the bag. It's gonna have the bait fuel. We're gonna put a pretty good amount in there. We're gonna put that's a pretty good amount right there, probably more than enough. So we're gonna be fishing anywhere from 30 to 40 foot of water tonight, but we're only gonna be fishing the top 10 foot of the water column. You hear people all the time talk about how catfish are bottom feeders. We're gonna show you guys tonight, catfish are not always bottom feeders. They feed just like a bass, a crappie, anything else. So I'm gonna be letting out anywhere from 6 to 8 foot of line. And we're going to be putting our planer board on. And if you want to learn more about the way we're fishing and why we're fishing this way, check out the video right before this one. And it'll explain everything, why we're fishing the way we're fishing. But you can see that's how deep we'll be fishing. It looks like about 6 or 7 foot. And we'll send our boards out. And I forgot to mention the rods that have the bait with the bait fuel on them. I didn't have any tape or anything to label the rod, so I put a zip tie on there. So we got 3 rods with the bait fuel, with the zip ties on them, and then 3 rods with regular bait, nothing, no zip tie. So it's quite a bit of work setting up these planer boards, getting everything ready. But once you get everything out, you can sit back and relax until you catch a fish. Hopefully we don't get to relax very long tonight. Hopefully we're catching fish pretty quick. We're gonna be drifting at about 0.6 mile an hour tonight. And just pulling these boards, getting a big wide spread, covering a lot of water.
It's been around for 15 years and everybody's already had it. Let's go.
Oh, there he is. That's gonna be a decent one right there. Look, it's on one of the rods with the bait fuel too. Now, one fish isn't gonna tell us much because we already know that fish like skipjack just the way it is. But that tells me that it probably doesn't turn the fish away from it. Oh yeah, that's why he didn't fight. He's hooked in the tail. Yeah, I do not want one of them big circle hooks in me, I can tell you that. It'd be a bad day.
That's the one problem with them rigs with 2 hooks.
Yeah, they're dangerous. There we go. He'll have a sore tail for a few days, but he'll be fine. A little 5-pound blue. I'm gonna go freshen up some of our baits. Oh, there's a fish. Here, Lana, reel this fish in. You want it?
I guess.
Any size to him?
It feels like he's tangled up.
That's on regular bait.
I don't think he's over 12 pounds because he's rolling.
Man, they're hitting hard tonight though. Same size as the other one, maybe a pound bigger.
Like,
pretty wild.
When that disease.
God, go get it. That's a regular piece of bait. We're just consistently catching them though.
That's one of the prettier blues there.
That's a fish that have a mark on it. And that was on regular bait. So that's 1 on bait fuel and 2 on regular bait.
It's like even like the oldest. What's her name? Oh, what the heck?
So that rod went down, stayed down, and then just went slack. The line broke, and it broke right at the planer board. If you watched our last video, we had the exact same thing happen. It wasn't the same planer board or anything done. That was actually a different brand planer board. One guy commented that the split rings on the planer boards, when your line gets hung in there, that can cause it. And that's a good point. I definitely think that could cut your line if it got in that split ring just right. So we might look into that. We'll have to spin around and get our planer board in a minute. But. All right, y'all. So there's another one on the bait fuel. So I think that makes 2 and 2. It's tied up. We were actually reeling our rods in so we could go back and get our planer board that we lost, start a new drift. And he happened to bite right when I started reeling it in. So. All right, y'all, so we're starting to get a pretty steady rain. So we're gonna put our little bimini top up here. It'll keep us dry as long as there's no lightning, we'll keep fishing. But if the wind picks up or if we start seeing lightning, we'll probably call it a night and come back another day.
Look at that. Very strange.
Makes it 3 to 2 on the bait fuel. And we missed one over here a minute ago on the bait fuel that acted like a bigger fish. The rod went down real slow and it bit a big head piece and crushed the head, but it didn't get the hook. Yeah, just another eater. Another pretty little blue.
It's like you get to actually like walk around.
Oh!
Ooh.
Hurry up, the line will break.
He's on there.
Is he? That might be the one that had the head on it. I'm not sure. It's got a zip tie on it, doesn't it? Landon?
Yeah.
Is it? Yeah, that's another bait fuel. Is it big?
Well, I can barely hold on to the rod.
Oh,
The slime's on there.
Yeah, everything's wet, covered in slime. That's another one on the fuel. I think that makes 4 to 2. I have to go back and look at the footage to make sure. I'm pretty sure that's 4 on bait fuel and 2 without it. All right, there we go.
Moving. I felt like a little. Felt like there was something. I don't know.
There's one more for bait fuel. That's a channel cat there. All right, y'all, so we had a little break in the rain, so we figured it'd be a good time to go ahead and head home, but this video's not over yet. We're gonna continue fishing out here on a different day, continue testing this stuff, continue having a good time catching fish, so stay tuned. So it's been a few days, but we're headed back out on the lake tonight to do some more night fishing. We're gonna be fishing the exact same way that we were last time we were on the water. The only difference is we're gonna be catching some gizzard shad to use for bait tonight. A friend of mine's already out on the lake, and he just sent me a picture of what looks like a really nice blue cat. So hopefully the big fish are biting. We're supposed to have some really nice weather tonight. I'm excited. We'll see you guys on the water.
That's like a walleye or something. What?
That's a big old sauger.
It's big.
Mixture between a walleye and a sauger right there. Got some nasty teeth on it. That should be plenty. We're just gonna throw some average sized chunks, nothing crazy. And I forgot to bring rags again. Hopefully these bugs are gonna chill out. I got them in my mouth, nose, ears. It's miserable out here right now.
Spider name to go climb a tree.
Oh.
Oh.
I don't know if he's big, but he definitely hit good. Check out, this is one of the rods with the bait field too. All right, first one of the night. Decent little fish. There you go, Landon. Just an eater.
Oh!
That nerve's better. He's actually taking some drag. All right, so we got a good one on here. This one, and this is one of the ones with the zip tie on it. I haven't moved him yet. He's gonna get in every one of my lines. Oh, I think I got him out of everything. I did. I can't believe that. He must have been down under everything. Oh, he got that one. Then. Oh my gosh, look at that other board where it's hooked in. Looks like one of them barrels off Jaws.
What were you doing? You knew I had to get a clean shot right in the head.
Look at that, just peel and drag. Gotta be a good fish. There he goes again, Joe. I had one hand on for a minute and he decided to take off. I got two planer boards all tangled up in the line. I'm scared to death it's gonna get cut. There he goes again, God. Yeah, this is a serious fish right here, I believe. Haven't even seen him yet. We've had him on for probably over 5 minutes anyway, probably. There's a top hook. I don't know if he's as big. Yeah,
He's pretty
I've
big.
seen a big old tail.
Oh, that's not a bad fish. It's probably a 30 pounder, isn't it?
At least. I gotta get him in this net. I'm gonna lose him. He's so tangled up.
He's ours now.
He ain't as big as I thought, but he's a good one.
monster.
That's straight. That's a big old,
It's got a big old head.
big mouth. Look at that.
Probably about 15 lines.
Yeah. At least we'll get all our tackle back out of it though. He's 35 and then it's the meanest fish I've ever seen. You won't even let me touch him. Ow!
You look like one of them alligator wranglers down there.
I was that crazy too. This thing's fired up tonight.
It's biting my hand off. God, I'm gonna need stitches. I'm gonna be in the hospital if it gets much worse. Yeah, I got it. Alright y'all, so I normally don't mind picking them up and getting skinned up, but this guy right here was gonna put me in the hospital, so I got the fish rips out on him. But that's a nice fish, 35 pounds. I'm gonna get him back in and keep fishing.
Thing's possessed or something.
Put a hurting on me. All right, y'all, we're hooked up again. Another rod with the bait fuel. Show them the zip tie. Yeah. Just a eater. Just a little 4 or 5 pounder, but it's another fish. So after fishing for a couple of nights with this stuff, it did kind of seem like there was a preference towards the baits with the bait fuel, but it's going to take more than 2 days before we can say for sure that this stuff works. One thing I think we did learn in this video is that catfish are not turned off by this stuff. I think it's definitely worth giving it a try. This is probably going to be something that I keep in my boat for those tough days. It's just another tool, something else to try when the bite's tough. But I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Don't forget to go down and click subscribe. That way you don't miss the next one. God bless you all. We'll see you next time.